All right, let's look at problems 6 and 7 on the Module 13 study guide. So 6, which equation is shown by the information in the table? So we're given this table. Now, the first thing we need to know, is there a common ratio or a common difference? And how do we get from 2 to 5? So how do we get from 2 to 5? How do we get from 4 to 9? How do we get from 6 to 13? Okay, so, and we can plug in the numbers to any of these and see which one works, or we can see how we get there. So how do we get from 2 to 5? Well, we can either add 3, but then how do we get from 4 to 9? We can't add 3 there, so that doesn't work. How do we get from 2 to 5? Let's plug in some numbers. Let's look at numbers. Let's look at letter A, option A. So y equals 2x plus 1. So let's see. Y equals 2x plus 1. Let's plug in. So 5 equals 2 times 2 plus 1. 2 times 2 is 4. So 5 equals 4 plus 1. Yes, it does. 5 equals 5. So this could work. A is a possibility. Let's see. Now if A works for all of these, it works. Then it's the answer. So let's look. How do we get from 4 to 9? 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. All right, that one works. Let's look at the next one, 6 and 13. What is 6 times 2? 12 plus 1 is 13. Okay, so far A works for all three of those. What about 8 and 17? What is 2 times 8? 16 plus 1 is 17. All right, that one works. We might luck out and A might be the answer. So let's look at the last one. 10 times 2 is 20 plus 1 is 21. All right, so there is the option. There's the answer. Answer number 6 is A. And we could always graph this. I have the graph there, but I don't think we need to. We can just plug in the numbers and see if they work. So number 7. A point is located in quadrant 4 of the coordinate plane. Which of the following could be the ordered pair of this point? Okay, so we have a graph. And this is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. This is quadrant 3. And this is quadrant 4. So we want it to be in this quadrant right here. And how do we get there? Well, the first thing we need to do is we need to head right. And now what kind of numbers are to the right? And if we fill these in, we can see, well, to the right, that means we need a positive number. Is it asking for the ordered pair? No. But in order to get in quadrant 4, we have to start with a positive number. Then once we head right, we have to head down. And when we head down, what kind of values are those? Is down negative or is down positive? And down is negative. So if we look at our ordered pair, the first one needs to be positive, and the second one needs to be negative in order to get in quadrant 4. So let's look at our possible options. We need the first one to be positive and the second one to be negative. Well, A, both of those are positive. That doesn't work. B, we have a positive and then a negative. That one is a possibility, but let's double check. C, a negative and a negative. That puts us in quadrant 3. And D, a negative and a positive. That puts us in quadrant 2. So the answer to number 7 is B.